Hi everyone, how are you all doing in this interesting time that we find ourselves in right now? So I'm sure many of you are aware that there's been lots going on energetically. I mean, there's lots going on in the world. Interesting, the wind just wants to start getting up then, so that's confirming to us, yes, there is lots of change taking place. Winds of change have been coming in for a good few months now. I just thought I'd get on here and talk to you and just make a short video as to what downloads I've been getting in the last 24 hours. So I've been feeling really quite tired, like my energy is low. I'm wanting to just hibernate, take some time for myself. And you know, it's really interesting and important that we check in with ourselves, check in with our body, check in with our energy, take the time to be aware of what's being shared with us for ourselves personally. I know for myself, I can pick up a whole bunch of stuff for lots of people. That's what I do, and I love doing that, sharing and helping others. But then there's also that threshold where I've got to keep it in balance, and I've got to make sure I'm checking in with myself and making sure I know what's right for me. I'm very aware of today, I've been hearing the letter R. I'm very aware of the letter R, and lots of R words have been coming to me. So what I was given from Spirit this morning for myself, and I feel that it applies to many of us right now, hence the reason why I'm on here chatting to you briefly, is Spirit's been telling me the 3 R's. We're very much in a time of the 3 R's as we're moving forward towards the end of this year, towards the end of 2020. The 3 R's. The 3 R's are, for me, what comes to me is rest, revisit or reassimilate, regurgitate. So everything that we've been learning over these past months, this year, everything that you've been learning about, some of us have actually had a lot of information overload, and so we're being reminded, another R word, right now, to revisit what we've been learning, things that have come to our attention this year. Spend some time regurgitating what you've learnt, and then we need to reassimilate that into our system, into our being, into our psyche, into our awareness, so that we can actually fully embody the lessons and the information and wisdom that's been shared with us this year. There's been so much that's come into our awareness this year. There's been a lot for us to learn and to recognize. And it's really important that as we're winding down and coming into these new vibrations of 2021, we are wanting to be in the energy of respond. Okay, so 2021 is about us responding to things that have been revealed to us, things we have recognized about ourselves. There are moments where we do need to take that time to allow our physical body to relax so that we can realign and reassimilate everything that's been shared with us, so that when we are in the 2021 energy, we are ready to respond. This year we have been given the opportunity to be still, a lot stiller, and not so much out there in the world as we have been previous years, so we can recognize within ourselves the wisdom that we already hold. We all hold so much wisdom, but many of us get caught up in the doing every day and living our life, that we don't take the time to really fully embrace the magnificence of all that we are. And you know, it's a work in progress. I myself am still learning and recognizing and better understanding myself. I think that that's something that we're always going to have unfolding in our lives. But the beauty of this year has been that we've been given the opportunity to really be still and fully embrace all that we are. I was having a conversation night before last with a good friend, and we were having a talk about how they are in a position where they are aware of they would like to feel more support. And we all seek that in life at some point throughout our lifetime. We all need that support, but the awareness that comes with that is also recognizing the kind of support. Sorry, a bit noisy out there today. Must be the new lockdown orders that are coming. Everybody's out and about anyway here in California. So it's taking time to really be in touch with yourself and recognizing that's really good. We know we need support at this time, or we know we need rest at this time. When it comes to support, different people support us in different ways, and it's having that understanding and recognition of who best supports you and what you require right now. So what is it that you require? And then allow yourself to be drawn towards the people that will help you with what you actually seek right now. And our conversation was, it was quite enlightening for both of us, I think. So I had some awarenesses come to me, and I was able to share them, and it was a message for my friend, but it was also a message for me. And that's quite often what happens. It's always beautiful when you have an exchange. It's an equal exchange where you're able to learn as well as teach, which quite often happens. So yeah, how blessed is that? Anyway, I feel like I'm kind of losing my train of thought here. So yeah, just what do you feel's coming up for you? How are you all feeling? Let me know. I have been working on I've set up a group for the Soulful Insights Facebook page. Soulful Insight Facebook page. Now that is something that I am going to focus more on in the coming next year, because it's all about community, and so I want to have a safe area platform where people can share and put in the work, share what they know for themselves, because what we learn for ourselves is always relevant to someone else. Someone else is always able to take your wisdom, and it might be just that little thread that they need, or that little piece of the puzzle that they need to finish their complete picture. So we all have something valid worth sharing, and it's always important to know that, and to feel safe in an environment to be able to share. So I'm setting up an online group. It is linked on the Facebook page, and that will be a private group so that people can share and feel safe. And it's for people, anyone that's actively seeking to equip themselves with more energy, with an abundance of energy, great vibrations, vitality, supporting yourself. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. But yeah, be aware of what you guys might get a different letter to me, but I don't know why. It was just really interesting. Spirit was really with me today and talking about the 3 R's. So for me, rest, rejuvenate, reassimilate, regurgitate, all those words, ready to respond in 2021. So ready to respond with things that we know on our own deep soul wisdom, things we know. We just know. I'm one of those people, I just know what I know, and it's because it's given to me, universe, spirit. Yeah. Anyway, as you can see, I am feeling pretty mellowed out and just wanting to relax today. So sorry for my thoughts being a little all over the place and not being quite so direct, but hopefully you get the gist of what I'm talking about. If you have a letter that comes to you, ask yourself, what is your soul telling you? What's the letter for you? Also, I'm pretty sure memory-wise, I'm thinking the letter R is a number 9 in numerology, so it's about completion. So we're finishing up things. It's like I feel like I need to take this time to rest, to allow and assimilate all the information that's been shared with me for this year. There is some really intense, really awesome, amazing energy coming through onto Earth, being shared with us and supporting us. Some of you might feel absolutely energized and like really focused and involved and feel like you need to get some stuff done before the end of the year, and that's perfectly awesome for you. The true benefit in understanding ourselves and building a stronger vibration that supports us being here is knowing who you are and then acting on what you know for yourself. And you are the best person to know what is right for you. Sometimes we need other people to help us kind of clear away the fog, or clean off the mirror so we can better see our reflection. And that's perfectly fine. We all need that, including myself. Sometimes we all go through a point where we need that. But for right now, I'm in very much that phase. Rest, relax, rejuvenate, reassimilate, ready to respond. So I'd love to hear what you guys are all feeling right now, and if you have a different letter of the alphabet that comes to you, share it with me and let me know what your words are. What words does Spirit share with you that's preparing you ready for next year? Okay, everyone have a fantastic day. Oh, and the other thing that I heard about last night on the news, which I love how we find these things out so that things start to make sense, because like I said, I was starting to feel pretty whacked energetically, feeling pretty tired and just feeling like I wanted to rest and go into my own little cave, take some time for me. On the news last night, they were talking about how there's been a great big solar flare, and there's a possibility that we may see here in Northern California the Northern Lights. The solar flare that's been released is got some really amazing lights that may reach us, so I'm going to be keeping an eye out for that. But I love it how you always get confirmation when you feel something and you start to question that. So you ask the right questions and life really takes off. So keep that in mind as well. So start questioning for yourself. What is it that this year's taught you? What is it that you really need to reaffirm, allow yourself to fully embody, to actually really digest, take into your energy, so that so it's just a natural part, it's in your being, the wisdom and energy that's been shared with you this week, this year I should say, but especially this week. There's been lots going on this week, so I'd love to get some feedback, and I'd love to hear what anything you want to share with me. And have a wonderful, great, awesome weekend. I've already been talking for 13 minutes and I felt like I was only going to be here for 5. So all of you guys take care, rest up, relax, rejuvenate, reassimilate, and get ready to respond. Next year, it's going to be good. We're all moving forward, and here comes those winds again. So, there are those winds of change coming in, and it's something to be excited about. If you do the groundwork and you know what your vision is, you have a better understanding of yourself, and you know where you would like to go. What's your direction? What do you get excited about? Where is your passion? What gets you all excited? So those are some questions that you can perhaps explore if you haven't really given it much thought. Anyway, namaste. Thank you all for tuning in, and have a wonderful weekend. Keep an eye out for the group if you're interested and you really want to do some work to help yourself and moving forward in life. Then keep an eye out on the Facebook page. Take care, everyone. Namaste.